one and all present here. I'm Surya, working as Assistant Professor in the Department of Information Technology at Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. A warm welcome to everyone. Thank you for joining with us for today interdisciplinary lecture. Let's take a break session on stress management, Department of Information Technology. To start off today's lecture, I call upon our HOD, Dr. N. Kanya ma'am, to give the welcome address. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. It's happy to welcome you all on behalf of the management and on behalf of the Department of IT to the session on stress management, which is need of the art for all of us to make ourselves de-stress and be happy during this pandemic period. Though we are used to this pandemic period for past 2 years, we are not in full normalcy, right? We are in new normalcy. We are adapting for new normalcy. Though we are in new normalcy, we are in stress because we are not able to communicate with our friends in person. We are not able to gather in common places. We are not able to be regular what we were earlier 2 years, right? All these make us stress in one another way. Though it is online session, online classes, we are in stress due to that, because if it is offline, you'll be interacting with your batchmates, your friends, and you'll be roaming here and there. Everything is missing because of this pandemic, right? This time we need a break. Yeah. So that we are having a session here in today. Let's have a break on session on stress management by Niveta from Department of Psychology. I'm happy to welcome Speaker Niveta for this session. I'm sure that the session will be fruitful, and we are going to have a relaxed and stress-free session throughout this afternoon. Welcome, Ms. Niveta, to our department's event. Yes, I'd like to show our gratitude and thanks to our founder chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, and our president, Engineer A.C. Sarun Kumar sir, who always motivate us to organize these kind of events in a great way. Thank you, sir. And I'd like to welcome all the participants without whom the event will not be that much success, right? I'm happy to welcome you all. I'm happy to welcome all the students. Be attentive throughout the session. The session is organized only for you. Be participate. You can post your questions in the chat box. We welcome you all to this session. I'm happy to welcome all the fellow staff members of my department who always support me in all events. I like to take this opportunity to thank the coordinator of the event, Ms. Surya, who organized this event in a successful way. Thank you, Surya. Thank you all. Be attentive to the throughout the session. Stay tuned to learn. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Before we get into the session, let me quickly brief the guidelines for our participants. Towards the end of the session, they will be posting the feedback form in the YouTube chat box. It will be active for around half an hour. Kindly fill the feedback form before you leave the session. Please avoid unnecessary chats in the chat box. Let's go into today's session. As we know, stress management is a wide spectrum of techniques and psychotherapists aimed at controlling a person level of stress. So now we have an experienced assistant professor, Mrs. K. Niveta, Department of Psychology, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, with us to give full information about stress management. Before handovering the session with her, I call upon our student Charumati to give formal introduction about our chief guest.
The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Charumati from IT third year. It's a great honor for me to introduce the guest of honor, Mrs. K. Niveta, Assistant Professor, Department of Psychology. Ma'am completed Master of Science in Human Resource Department of Psychology and Master of Philosophy in Counseling Psychology. And ma'am has been working in the field of education and research for the past 5 years, now working as an assistant professor in the Department of Psychology. And today we are going to get rid of all our stress by listening Mrs. Niveta's lecture on Let's Take a Break on Stress Management. On behalf of the Department of IT and all the participants, I welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you, Charmati, for your introduction. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for welcoming me. I think we have to start our session. I hope I'm audible. I hope everyone can listen to me now. Um, Usually, stress management sessions has to be an interactive one. Since you won't be able to unmute and interact, you can just type and give your suggestions. If you have any doubts, again in the chat, you can type and ask me questions so that we can have this as a interactive session as well. Okay, I'll be very happy to welcome your questions. All right. So let's start. Let's start the session. So today's topic is stress management. Let's take a break. So I think everybody needs a break now because um, for a current period of time, okay, இப்போ கொஞ்ச நாளாவே we everybody are stress is a very commonly used word. Okay, uh, why everybody talk about stress now? Wherever you go, stress is the topic. I'm stressed, I'm stressful, um, too much of stress, I cannot work, overload of stress, family la vanda, my children are stressing me out, my parents are giving me a lot of stress. So stress is a very common word which is being used nowadays. So what is the reason? Why stress is a common word now? And first, we should know what exactly is stress. Without knowing what is stress, how can we say we are stressed? So let us move on. So I hope you're able to see my, yeah. Um, when you say stress, stress is a feeling. You feel it, and it is a overwhelming feeling. Too much of pressure, or too much of emotional and mental pressure. Okay, anything that is too much that causes stress. Too much of sadness, too much of work, too much of burden, too much of love, too much of affection, even that causes stress. All right. So, stress is a feeling of being overwhelmed or unable to cope with. So, when you're not able to cope with a situation, then comes the stress. Then you feel unstable. Then you feel nervous. Then you feel the discomfort. And that discomfort is what we call it as stress, is what is actually stress. Okay. So, stress is the body response, a body's response to any pressure. So, if you see the picture which is given, it is about COVID-19, about news, any information that comes in, and in every single day causes stress. It is new, it is threatening, um, it is going to you know put us in a discomfort, it is going to move us from our comfort zone. Then that is a stressful situation. So your body is going to respond to it in a negative way. Your body is going to respond to that change. If you experience something new, whether it is positive or negative, that change can cause stress. Okay. And when suddenly something happens unexpected, a phone call, nowadays a phone call is enough. Something unexpected, all of a sudden, causes stress. It is threatening. Just by the ring, just by the phone ring, we are being, no, terrified, we are being petrified. The sound of the phone makes us uncomfortable, puts a lot of pressure in us. That is threatening, that is unexpected stress. And stress creates a lot of bodily changes, okay, physiologically and psychologically. There are a lot of changes. So stress can create stressful hormones in your body. It creates hormones. Usually stress hormones are cortisol and adrenaline. When a person has stress, the cortisol level will be high, which will make the person even more stressful, be even more in that particular phase, and it will affect a person's physical and mental health. If you see stress is also a genetic problem, okay. Our parents might be prone to stress. um, a father can be an anxious person, a mother can be an anxious person, so you are more prone to stress. And any events that has happened in our life in early childhood, anything that happened, abuse or humiliation or anything, that impact of the life situation can cause stress, can cause discomfort. So the person who have experienced a lot of problem in their childhood are more prone to stress, are more sensitive to stress, so they cannot handle situation. If there's any change, it is difficult for them to handle, so these people are more prone to that. These people have a lot of pressure and compared to others. And again, social and economic circumstances causes stress. Our society, our friends, family can cause stress. Our economical condition, financial condition can cause stress. Personality of a person also contribute to stress. Certain people have personality that are more prone to stress, okay. Certain people are more uh, nervous, irritated, very frustrated. Easily, they will be very, very sensitive. They react fast. They react to situation. They are more prone to get into argument. Those kind of people, naturally, they have the personality where it will increase the level of stress in in that type of person, that kind of a person, okay. So stress is a bodily response, and it is again lot of factors contribute to it. It is genetic, your personality, your childhood events, social circumstances, economical conditions, everything. All right. Now, I am so stressed. I'm stressed. This is something very commonly used terminology. I am stressed. First of all, when you say I'm stressed, you should know what you mean by this. What exactly is stress to you? What do you mean by the word stress? I'm not able to get up from my bed. I'm not able to eat. I'm not able to sleep. I'm not able to pay attention to my family. I'm not able to understand my parents' language. My parents are not giving me pocket money. I'm not able to go outside. I can't meet my friend. I'm not able to perform well. I cannot score well in my exam. What exactly is the problem? Scrutinize your problem. What do you mean by stress? Is that problem your stress? Is that particular problem causing you stress? You have to first write down your problem, and you have to know what exactly is going to cause you stress. And next, is it same for everyone? I'm stressed. I have this discomfort. I have so many problems. One, two, three, four. No, I have 10 to 20 problems listed down, and it is an endless list. What about my friend? What about my neighbor? What about my colleague? What about my sibling? Do they have stress, or do they experience the same way I do? Actually, stress is a very common phenomena. If you experience it, the other person also does. But the level and the intensity and the way they experience is different. But they do experience stress. They do have stress. So stress is a very common human uh, problem. It is. every person do come across stress, every person do experience it, and it is same. And how do you feel? So I have listed down this problem. My friend also has the same problem. So for me, let us not talk about my friend now. For me, so I have 20 problems. And in this 20th problem, I am going to prioritize two or three problems that is going to cause stress. So because of these two or three problems, how do I feel? What is my emotion? Am I sad? Am I irritated? Am I frustrated? Am I nervous? uh, I'm lack of interest. Am I not able to concentrate? Am I feeling helpless? So you have to know, how do you feel, what exactly the stress is doing to you. So you have to realize, you have to introspect and find out the reason and how you feel. So why am I stressed? The causes, you have to know the causes. So you have to list it down. So it is always between these two terminologies. Everything stresses me out. If not, I don't know, but I'm stressed. These are the common, very common terminologies which we use. I'm stressed because everything stresses me out. எதை பார்த்தாலுமே எனக்கு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ், எல்லாமே எனக்கு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ். காலைல தூங்கி எந்திரிச்சதுல இருந்தே எனக்கு அப்படிதான். அப்படி இல்லைன்னா எனக்கு என்னன்னே தெரியல, பட் ஐ ஃபீல் திஸ். I am I'm not able to handle. I always feel this discomfort. So I don't know. It is stressful. அவ்வளவுதான். So that kind of unsure categories is difficult for you to handle. So you have to know what exactly is happening, whether it is your day-to-day lifestyle, whether it is your work, finance, relationship, parents, education, or friends, peers, whatever. So you have to frame that. You have to know what exactly is going to stress you. So do not quote everything and I don't know. You should know. You should know you. What is stressing you? So you have to know that. Next will be current situation. Yes. So now, actually, the major reason of stress is current situation. So now, if you see, if you see research pages, or if you see Google Scholar research studies, if you go through, just give it a glance. There are so many, research work done just on stress related to COVID situation. Okay, there are so many research work in China, in Australia, India, America, where every all over the world, globally, stress is a prevalent mental health issue. Currently everybody are going through it. It is because of the sudden change over the lifestyle. Sudden, it turned everything upside down. A sudden collapse to whatever we had is not exactly the same how we experience now. So there's lifestyle change, work stress, family stress, relationship problem, parenting, children, students, financial stress. So there are so many stress which we undergo. And the problem why it is so intensified is each and every person actually experience all these stresses. It is not that one person experience financial stress, one person experience work stress, one person experience educational stress. அந்த மாதிரி இல்லாம each and everyone experience a lot of stress in this category. Okay, இதுல ஒன்னு ரெண்டு தான் இல்லாம இருக்கும், மத்தபடி everybody experiencing every type of stress in this. So that is why it it is intensified. That is why it is magnified. This word is being popularized. It is stress everywhere. Stress management is the need for the hour. Okay, because everybody experience this now. So when you say lifestyle stress, so what exactly, or what usually happen to us, it's not the same thing. It's not the same lifestyle which we are going through now. So whatever we didn't do before 2019, we are supposed to do now. Don't go out, don't meet your friend, stay away from them. Don't go close to them, don't hug them, don't, no handshakes, no get-togethers, no having lunch together. Sanitize yourself, sanitize your hands, wash your hands, very often. When if you go home also, you'll be tired after work, you're going inside, உங்க வீட்டுக்குள்ள போறீங்க. First thing is we have to go and sanitize ourselves first. Wash your clothes, take bath, sanitize, and then come and sit with your family. Then come and look after your child. Then come and approach your parents. So before that, do not do that. So that is a major lifestyle change where everybody are supposed to do. So wear a mask, always wear a mask, wear reusable mask, or so if it is reusable mask, again we have to go wash it, sanitize it. So disinfect your home, disinfect the places where you sit, maintain distance. So you have to have very hygienic lifestyle. You have to be very clean. You should not. You have to eat healthy. Um, don't go and have roadside food. And what else? Work out more, pay more attention to your life, health. So go join the gym. வீட்ல இருக்கவங்கள join the gym, இல்ல யோகா கிளாஸ்க்கு போ. வீட்ல தானே இருக்க, சும்மா தானே இருக்க, வீட்ல இருந்து தானே கிளாஸ் அட்டென்ட் பண்ற அப்படின்னு சொல்லும்போது they expect us to do all those things. So that is a major lifestyle change. We are not doing the same thing as we usually do. We have come out of the comfort zone. So that itself is a stressful situation. Following that itself is a stressful situation. And a very simple example now, நம்ம காலையில எந்திரிச்சு கடகடன்னு கிளம்பி வெளியில வரும்போது, வெளியில கடகடன்னு ஓடி வந்து கீழே ஸ்டெப்ஸ் இறங்கி வெளியில போயிடும். அதுக்கப்புறம் ஐயோ மாஸ்க மறந்துட்டோமே திரும்ப ஓடி வரும். That itself is a stressful situation. Okay, we are running towards time, and that I forgot something and it is inevitable. I have to get it. இல்லைன்னா போலீஸ் பிடிப்பாங்க, ஃபைன் போடுவாங்க, அங்க போய் அவங்க கிட்ட பேசணும். So much of issues comes behind that. So that itself is a stressful situation. Okay, so lifestyle change is being a major stressful events, or lifestyle change is a major stress evoking scenario now. So when you take work stress, so work stress, work from home again is another topic to be spoken about. Work from home creates a lot of problem among so many people. So that is a big topic. So work from home causes a lot of stress. It causes a lot of problem in families. So physical discomfort, we are not comfortable in the place where we sit, where the lighting, the environment, the noisy environment, and completely disorganized. Everything is here and there. பசங்க எடுத்துட்டு வந்து இதை கிழிச்சு போட்டுடுறாங்க, இதை தூக்கி இங்கே போட்டுடுறாங்க, இதை அங்கே வச்சிடுறாங்க. So that it creates family issues, lot of problem. When I'm working, why are you disturbing me? I am working. I'm not sitting at home, I'm not simply resting, I'm working. Why are you not giving me my space? I cannot work independently, I don't have the freedom to work. And multitasking, again a major problem. So when we work from home, those that period of time, as a teacher, as a person, hmm, who are in educational industry, work from home is again a big task for us. I have to cook, come back, take class, go do some other work, come back, take class. My son is calling, go attend, come and take class. So you have to multitask. You go there, you come there, do that, this. So everything piles up. And we do not get satisfaction from the work we do. We do not get satisfaction at home. We are not in this, comfort zone. We miss our place. I personally miss my place. Where do I belong? Why am I doing this? What is the purpose of it? I am not able to give my 100%. Then why should I do it? What is that is making me so unhappy? So work from home caused so much of problem. And online classes, again, as teachers, there's a lot of effort from our side we have to put in. A lot of e-materials, we have to gather so much of e-materials. Whatever we had it handwritten, have to do it again in e-content. We have to give you all know, we have to post in Google Classroom, we have to make PPTs every single day, we have to teach a lot of different things, new technology, digitalizing, which we were not aware of it earlier. So in the madri விஷயங்கள், it is more trial and error. We learn everything new. We put in so much of effort and we learn everything new, new updation. And the other point is students are not listening from that side. Nobody, no, we teachers know whether students are listening or responding or not. So when we know that students are not listening to us, that itself causes a lot of stress to us. I'm putting in so much of effort, I'm fighting with my family, I'm doing so much just to give knowledge or just to give the information to my students, and in that situation my students are not listening, my students are not bothered. ஆன் பண்ணி வச்சுட்டு அவங்க பாட்டுக்கு அவங்க வேலையை பார்க்க போயிருக்காங்க. அப்பதான் அம்மா வந்து பக்கத்து கடைக்கு போய் இந்த ஜாமான் வாங்கிட்டு வா, அந்த ஜாமான் வாங்கிட்டு வான்னு சொல்றாங்க. அதுக்கு வந்து போயிடுறாங்க. So that and as teachers we know that is happening from your side, and that causes a lot of stress, that demotivates us, that will not make us do the next task. So we have to work out our way to overcome that. We should know what we are supposed to do, because we know the reality. We know that you people are going outside, you're just switching on for attendance, அதெல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சாலுமே we should work out a way to come out of it and go on track. So next problem is family stress. Again, everybody is going through family stress. First thing, no space. We do not have space there. நமக்குன்னு ஒரு இடம் இல்லை அங்க. That is the first problem. uh, Space is not just physical space I'm talking about. It is a personal space. Okay, I need this time and this time is for me. அந்த விஷயம் வந்து we do not get in family, in house. When everybody is there 24/7, we do not get that space, and too much of involvement. They give us, they talk so much, they say so much about our work, about our studies, they give opinions, a lot of things. They'll be talking too much of involvement. There's no freedom. I do not have the freedom and independence which I used to have. So that is a problem. And there's a lot of fear. I'm in my own family and I'm not able to be myself. I'm losing my individuality. I'm being lost in this environment. I'm no more there. I'm lost. Where am I? I'm searching myself. My true identity is not there. So, how do I find myself? How do I get back to my old self? Then there's a lot of fear to come back, getting back to the normality. So this has happened. Now everybody are there. இப்போ திடீர்னு வந்து நமக்கு காலேஜ் ஆரம்பிச்சிருச்சு. ஒரு நாள் நம்ம வீட்டை விட்டு வெளில வந்துட்டோம்னா what will happen to my family? How are they going to survive? How will they manage everything? So till now we were there, so we were looking after. And this has been happening for the past 2 years. And now there's a sudden change, and again I have to get back to normal. And this normal is also going to cause a lot of stress. So what am I supposed to do? What are they going to miss? What my family is going to miss? Will I be able to fulfill the needs of my family? Will I be able to give them time and energy the way I gave? Okay, all that comes in to play. All that causes stress, and there's a total lack of interest. I'm not interested in this work anymore. Every day I have to sit, or I have to go inside the kitchen, work every single day, three times, no, 4 times a day, 5 times a day, or 6 times a day. Since mothers are at home, there's a lot of needs. Amma cook this, Amma cook that. That also is a stress. We cannot spend our whole time in the kitchen. That is also going to cause stress inside the family, inside particular person. And restricted place, a restricted area is a big problem. I don't have my place. அப்பாடா வேலையெல்லாம் முடிச்சுட்டு அமைதியாக ஒரு இடத்துல கொஞ்ச நேரம் உட்காரணும். இந்த டயலாக் வந்து நம்ம அம்மா கிட்ட கேட்டிருப்போம், நம்ம சொல்லியிருப்போம். ஆனா அந்த மாதிரி அமைதியா உட்கார்றதுக்கு ஒரு இடம் இல்லை. ஓகே, வென் அப்போ தட் பர்சன் சிட்ஸ், அப்போ தான் வந்து நெக்ஸ்ட் ரொட்டீன் ஆரம்பிக்கும். அம்மா டூ திஸ் மா, அம்மா டூ தட் மா, டூ திஸ் ஒர்க் மா. ஆர் ஃபார் சன் ஆர் ஃபார் டாட்டர் சிட்ஸ் இன் அ பிளேஸ், அப்பா யூ கோ அண்ட் டூ திஸ் ஒர்க் பா, இது பண்ணிடுப்பா, அது பண்ணிடுப்பா, தண்ணி கேன் எடுத்துட்டு வாப்பா, ஆல் தட். Okay, so that is a family issue. This everything happens in a family environment. Okay, you do not have a particular family is going to give you peace, it is going to give you harmony. But in this situation, too much of it also is going to cause you stress, it is going to cause you a negativity. Next we'll go to relationship stress. Yes, relationship. What stress do you have in a relationship? So, when you say, again, due to this sudden change, if you are in a relationship, the major thing is I'm not happy. I'm not happy in my relationship. I don't know the reason, but I'm not happy in my relationship. This is a very common statement which we are able to hear, or no, it's a very common statement. I'm not happy in my relationship. I don't know what is the reason. Um, and this person is not able to spend quality time with me, or this relationship is not going to give me any happiness. This relationship is not, no, we are not able to spend a lot of time in this particular relationship. Why don't the person listen to me? I just want someone to listen. I don't expect anything, just listen to me. That is again a cry from the, you know, spouse, or from two people in a relationship, and two people expect the same thing. Two people are not happy, two people are not spending time equally, two people wants to be listened. And there's too much going on inside the relationship, there's too much dissatisfaction, so many problems. If no, small things comes become a major problem. I want to go for shopping, or I want to go to this place today, but due to a lot of restriction I'm not able to go, and due to time constraint I'm not able to go. So there's so much, small things can also bring in a lot of problem. It's too much things are going around me, so I cannot fit into that place. I cannot handle this situation anymore. I just want a break. I don't think this relationship is going to continue, so let us break. Let us uh, move in our own path. Let us be alone. I want that time, I want to have that particular space. So these are the major problems that comes in relationship. Even though maybe marital relationship, or boyfriend girlfriend relationship, or whether the person is in love, or whatever, a couple relationship, whatever it can be. But these are the common problems. They do not have their home. Even though they are sitting in same place, they do not have time, they are not happy, they do not able to support the other person, they are not able to show concern which they used to do, they are not able to go out together. All that is making being a major problem now. So what are we supposed to do? How do we maintain the relationship? One simple thing which anybody can do is just be quiet and listen to them. That's all. If you listen to them, you will get a lot of information. That person will be relieved, and that person will give you time to talk. Just listen. Do not argue. இது அது அப்படி பண்ணிட்டேன் இப்படி பண்ணிட்டேன். Do not argue. Just listen to them. Show them how important you are, or show them how important they are. Just pay attention to them. You are important. I'm looking at you. I'm paying attention to you. We need not always share gifts. We need not always give gifts or take them outside, or vacation போலாம், இல்லை இங்கே போகலாம் அங்கே போகலாம், இவ்வளோ காசு போட்டு நம்ம gift வாங்கி கொடுக்கலாம், அதெல்லாம் வேணாம். Just pay attention, listen to them, show concern, be, I know, just be polite, show your caringness, show your concern, make them feel happy. Just say how important they are in your life, how they make you happy. Just say how much importance or how much place they have in your life. Empathize with them. So make them understand that you are also having the same situation and you are also undergoing the same thing. Because in a relationship, a very convenient way is, what they will do is they'll easily say, I hate you, I don't like you, நீ இப்படி பண்ணிட்ட நான் இப்படி பண்ணிட்டேன். Actually the reality is it is same for the both the person. If you love, you get love. If you hate, you get hate. It's just like a mirror reflection, mirror image. Whatever you show, you're going to get it back. So you show in that way. If you want respect, if you want love, if you want concern, first you be the first person to do that. Do not have this அவங்க மேல தான் தப்பு நம்ம ஏன் முன்னாடி போய் பேசணும். Do not have that kind of ego or attitude when it comes to relationship. You be the first person, let the other person be right or wrong, don't look into that. You be the first person to initiate. You be the first person to text, or you be the first person to call. Say hi, how are you, what are you doing, hope you're fine, how do you feel today, are you okay, is there any problem, you want to talk. If you want to talk, I'm here to listen. I know how what problems you're going through. I can empathize. I can feel. Just tell me what is the problem. I know it is difficult in a very, sharp situation. I know it is difficult in that particular scenario. But take time before you spell out any words. Think and speak. It will solve a lot of problem, and it will help you in stress management. Always think before you speak, because you're going to hurt the person who you love. All right. So next will be parenting stress. Again, parenting stress is a major issue. Every mother, every father is going through this. From a child's perspective, it's different. From parents' perspective, it is again a big story. Okay. So parenting. First thing, I have to take care of my child. Do I have the time to do that? Am I doing it properly? Am I showing my love, care, and affection to them? Self doubt kandipa irukum to the parent, to the mother or a father. Am I satisfying them? Are they happy? Am I doing it right? Um, வெளியில போக முடியல, பசங்களுக்கு தேவையானதை வாங்கி கொடுக்க முடியல. So am I in the right track? It is, it is a common problem, and every parent is going through disciplining the child. Am I able to discipline my child when child is not listening to me? My child is always எதிர்த்து பேசிட்டே இருக்கிறா. நான் என்ன சொன்னாலும் அதுல குறை தான் கண்டுபிடிக்கிறா. நான் என்ன பண்ணாலும் அதை பத்தி தப்பா தான் சொல்றா. நான் எது சொன்னாலும் அதுக்கு எதிராக தான் சொல்றேன். So disciplining the child is again a big issue. And the needs of the family is never ending. So since everybody are at home, the needs are never ending. இது வேணும், அது வேணும், அது வேணும். So it is going on and on and on. So as parents, they have to put in a lot more effort, lot more time than they did before. So there's a lot of energy and time is involving, and there's no time to rest. If they don't have time to rest, it is going to cause no, a lot of stress to them. It is going to cause a lot of dissatisfaction, a lot of instability, physically and mentally. There's a lot of physical and mental stress, and they become what to say, uh, very impulsive. They become எதுக்கு எடுத்தாலும் வந்து ரொம்ப டென்ஷன் ஆயிடுவாங்க. எதுக்கு எடுத்தாலும் வந்து நான் இதுதானே சொன்னேன், நீ ஏன் இப்படி பண்ணலை அப்படின்ட்டு they try to become very impulsive. They be very sensitive to whatever happens. All right. So parenting is a very stressful role now. And when you take children's stress, what is the time? Okay. When you take children's stress, again, children do have stress. So sad they're at home. At least you all are grown ups, you all are going outside. Children பாவம், we won't allow them. வெளியிலே போகக்கூடாது, வீட்டுக்குள்ளே தான் இருக்கணும். ஃப்ரெண்டையும் பார்க்கக்கூடாது, பர்த்டேவும் கிடையாது, வீட்டுக்குள்ளேயே இரு. ஸ்கூலும் இல்லை, ஒழுங்காக ஆன்லைன் அட்டன் பண்ணியா, உட்காந்து படிச்சியா, எக்ஸாம் எழுதுனியா, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரேங்க் வாங்கினியா, அப்படி இரு. That is what is happening at home. Just imagine the stress level of the child. So sad. So they are like, school is better. ஸ்கூலு எப்போ ரீஓப்பன் பண்ணுவாங்க, நான் எப்போ ஸ்கூலுக்கு போக போகிறேன், நியூஸில் எப்போ ஸ்கூல் ரீஓப்பன் சொல்ல போகிறாங்க, அம்மா எனக்கு ஸ்கூல் எப்போ ரீஓப்பன் ஆகும். திஸ் இஸ் த காமன் கொஸ்டின் விச் எவ்ரிபடி ஆர் கெட்டிங். அண்ட் ஈவன் மை சன் ஆஸ்க் தி சேம் திங். எப்போதான் ஸ்கூல் ஆரம்பிப்பாங்க, எப்போதான் நான் ஸ்கூலுக்கு போவேன், அம்மா நீ இப்போல்லாம் ரொம்ப திட்டுற, சேம் திங். Okay, so they miss playing, they miss their time, they miss their um, personal space. They also have their own personal space and they miss it. They don't have that my time, my friends time, my chat time. How innocent and childish their chat time will be. நான் இந்த சீரியல் பார்த்தேன், நான் அந்த சீரியல் பார்த்தேன், இவன் இப்படி குதிச்சான், இவன் அப்படி குதிச்சான், and they laugh for that. They completely miss that. They don't have all that. It will be ஒரு அதில் எந்த ஒரு அர்த்தமே இருக்காது. அண்ட் they simply laugh, they simply roll on the floor, கிரவுண்டு ஃபுல்லாக ஒயிட் அண்ட் ஒயிட் ட்ரெஸ்ஸு போட்டு அனுப்புனா, பார்க்குற காலையில் அனுப்புனா அவ்வளோ அழகாக இருக்கும், ஈவினிங் வரும்போது அவ்வளோ மோசமாக இருக்கும். ஸோ they miss all that. And what is the restriction? Be clean, don't touch anything. இங்கே போய் இதை தொடாது, அங்கே போய் அதை தொடாது. How sad. A lot of restriction. They feel sick. They are like always, எனக்கு என்னவோ பண்ணுது, எனக்கு என்னவோ மாதிரி இருக்கு, எனக்கு வாமிட் வர மாதிரி இருக்கு, எனக்கு வயிறு வலிக்குது, இது வருது, அது வருது. So it is because they are stressed. They are also stressed. They miss their life. They miss what they are, what they usually do. They don't have their classmates. They don't have their own friends. There's no fun. Only studies, only online classes. Online classல யூனிஃபார்ம் போட்டு முன்னாடி வந்து உட்காருங்க. It is difficult for the child to handle. It is very sad. But we are also in the same situation. We make the child do that because we know that is how it is supposed to be now. So we do that. So it is very sad. That is a child stress. Student stress. This is again your department. You all should know well. So student stress settingna, you cannot concentrate, you're very helpless, you don't know what to do, lack of interest, again personal space illa, no personal space, low performance, individual என்னால் ஒன்றுமே பண்ண முடியல, everybody are intruding, I don't have place, I am there's a helplessness, I cannot stay here. That is student stress, and everybody, maybe you're undergoing that, and you will have a lot more to say. I don't say in that perspective. So you all have neither 4 points, you will have 50 points to say. So you all can discuss with me after the session. Next will be financial stress, loss of job. So many people lost their job. They cannot meet the needs of the family. Medical expenses. Every person in the family is falling sick, and I have to spend a lot of money. நிறைய இஎம்ஐ இருக்கு, லாட் ஆஃப் டெப்ட் அது, கடன் நிறையா இருக்கு. ரொம்ப கம்மியான இன்கம்ல ஐ ஹாவ் டு சாட்டிஸ்ஃபை எவ்ரிபடி. ஸோ வி ஹாவ் டு மேனேஜ் வித் த மினிமம் அண்ட் கெனாட் சாட்டிஸ்ஃபை மை ஓன் செல்ஃப் நீட்ஸ். ஒரு சின்ன விஷயம் நான் இன்னைக்கு வாங்கணும்னு நினச்சாலும் என்னால் வாங்க முடியல, பிகாஸ் தட் வில் அஃபெக்ட் மை family. I cannot spend that money easily. So that is financial stress. So how does stress affect the body? So stress affects your body, mind, emotion, and behavior. So when you take your bodily responses, how does stress affect your body? Headache, frequent infection, that is அடிக்கடி ஃபீவர் வரும், அது அடிக்கடி கோல்ட் வரும், அடிக்கடி வந்து ஸ்டமக் பெயின், dysentery, so all that problems will come. You will have stiffening muscles will be stiff, you cannot move, you will have lot of pain, கை வலிக்குது, கால் வலிக்குது, I'm sprains நிறையா வரும், you will be very tired, there's a lot of skin irritation, skin allergies வரும். and you cannot breathe. Breathlessness வரும். You will be ரொம்ப வீசிங் இருக்கிற மாதிரி ரொம்ப breathlessness இருக்கும். So that is the body responses to stress. When you take mind, what does happen to our mind? மைண்ட்ல வந்து யூ வில் ஆல்வேஸ் வரி. ஐயோ இப்படி நடந்துருச்சுன்னா அப்படி நடந்துருச்சுன்னா இப்படி ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா யூ வில் ஸ்டார்ட் டு வரி ஃபார் எவ்ரிதிங். And ஒரு கிளியாரிட்டியே இருக்காது. Everything will be combined together, combined thinking, muddled thinking. You will judge everything in a wrong way. Whatever happened, you cannot see it in the uh, right way, which means ஒரு விஷயம் நடந்ததுன்னா அது நடந்த மாதிரி நம்மளால பார்க்க முடியாது. அதுல வந்து மிஸ்பர்செப்ஷன் இருக்கும். ஸோ ஜட்மெண்ட்ஸ் வந்து தப்பா இருக்கும். யூ வில் ஹாவ் ஸ்லீப் ப்ராப்ளம், யூ வில் ஹாவ் நைட் மேர்ஸ், ஸ்லீப் வாக்கிங், நெகட்டிவிட்டி அண்ட் இம்பல்சிவ் டிசிஷன் மேக்கிங். ஒரு விஷயத்தை யோசிச்சு டிசைட் பண்ணாம கடகடன்னு ஓகே இந்த டிசிஷன் எடுத்துட்டேன்னா இந்த ப்ராப்ளம் சால்வ் ஆகிடும், ஓகே இந்த டிசிஷன் எடுத்துக்கிறேன், இதோட இந்த ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் முடிஞ்சு போச்சு. ஸோ இம்பல்சிவ் டிசிஷன் மேக்கிங் ஹேப்பன்ஸ். So when you take emotion, there's a lot of issues. You will lose confidence. You will lose self-esteem. You're more irritated, very fuzzy, depressed. Apathy means you have no interest in anything. Alienating means you are being away from it. ஒரு விஷயத்துல எனக்கும் இந்த விஷயத்துக்கும் சம்பந்தமே இல்லைன்ற மாதிரி உங்களை ஒதுக்கி வச்சுக்குவீங்க. Next apprehension is fear. You will always constantly have a fear that something bad is going to happen to me. எப்பொழுதுமே ஏதாவது தப்பா எனக்கு நடந்துட்டே தான் இருக்க போகுது. இன்னைக்கு போச்சா நாளைக்கு திரும்ப ஏதாவது தப்பு நடக்க போகுது, இல்லை நாளைக்கு ஏதாவது பிரச்சனை வரப்போகுது. That is apprehension. So your behavior, your emotion will be like that. Okay, when it comes to behavior, you do not know what exactly you're doing. So your accident prone, your அடிக்கடி தடுக்கி விழுவாங்க. டக்குன்னு நடக்கும்போது கீழே என்ன இருக்குன்னு கவனிக்காம டக்குன்னு தடுக்கி விழுவாங்க. இல்லை ரோடு ஆக்சிடென்ட்ஸ் நடக்கிறதுக்கு நிறைய சான்சஸ் இருக்கு. யூ cannot heat properly, you cannot have normal நிறைய வந்து ஃப்ளூயிட்ஸ் எடுத்துக்க மாட்டீங்க. There'll be a loss of sex and interest. There'll be sleeplessness, தூங்க முடியாது, ரெஸ்ட்லெஸ்ஸாக இருப்பாங்க, அண்ட் ஸ்மோக்கிங் அண்ட் ஆல்கஹால் பிஹேவியர் அதிகமாகும். So that is behavioral problem. So when it comes to stress, your body, mind, emotion, behavior, everything is affected. So you have to know what is happening in you. What is happening bodily wise, என்ன ப்ராப்ளம் வருது, மைண்டில் என்ன வருது, எமோஷ்னலாக என்ன வருது, பிஹேவியரில் what are the problem you're going through. So you should know, you should be aware of what exactly is happening. Then what you want from it. See, so when you scrutinize what are the problem, then you will have to answer what you want and why you want that. Okay. Next one, how do you manage stress? Yes. So when you take stress, stresses are of different type. Acute and chronic stress. Acute stress na வந்து ஒரு ஷார்ட் பீரியட் ஆஃப் டைம்ல வர எக்ஸ்டென்சிவ் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ். சரி, இப்போ திடீர்னு நம்ம ஒரு இடத்துக்கு போகிறோம், டக்குன்னு ஒரு ரோடு ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆச்சுன்னா தட் இஸ் அக்யூட் ஸ்ட்ரெஸ். Sudden change or sudden threat which you face. Chronic stress is something which a person experiences for a very long time. Okay, so in the COVID situation, financial stress is acute stress, family, relationship, I mean chronic stress relationship, family, finance, loss of a person, all that comes in chronic stress. So for chronic acute stress, you can do breathing exercises. So breathing exercises now, it is not just kanna moodi or இடத்துல உட்கார்ந்து ஒரு பொசிஷன்ல உட்கார்ந்து நம்ம பிரீத் பண்ணணும்ன்றது அவசியமே கிடையாது. யூ கேன் சிட் இன் த பிளேஸ் வேர் எவர் யூ ஃபீல் கம்ஃபர்டபுள். You need not close your eyes. You just open your eyes, sit in your chair. There's no need for any music or anything. Only thing you're going to do is be aware of inhalation and exhalation. How you inhale and how you exhale. So when you inhale, what are the changes that happens in your body, and when you exhale, what happens to your body. Understand, realize that. Okay, that is breathing exercise. You need not close your eyes or go to a position. You just sit in the place wherever you are. Light இருக்கலாம், fan இருக்கலாம், பக்கத்துல 10 பேர் பேசலாம். That's not a problem. Just concentrate on your breathing. And make sure you breathe properly. Inhalation, your stomach has to come out. Exhalation, your stomach has to go in. Do that properly. Do not do the reverse. Okay? A lot of people do mistake in that. Inhalation, exhalation is tapparu. So do that properly. Next one, the cognitive reframing. Cognitive reframing is again it is done by therapist. Therapist will do that. என்னன்னா சில பேருக்கு வந்து இந்த acute stressனால சடனா மேஜரா ஒரு விஷயம் நடந்துட்டனால they cannot handle the situation. நிறைய palpitation வரும், nervousness நிறைய வரும். So they cannot handle it. So what they will do is they will try to go to the therapist, and the therapist will help them to reframe the thinking. So do not think this way. You have to change the way you think. You have to change the way you see the things. And cognitive reframing is a therapy which has to be done with the help of a therapist. Next one is progressive matrices. That is progressive muscle relaxation technique is again a, a therapy which is done for people with intense stress, where it is a procedure, it is a 45 minutes to 1 hour procedure where they will make the person lie down and they will help the person to relax each and every part of the body from head to toe. So it is a procedure that has to be done with professional help. Again, meditation or mini meditation எங்க வேணாலும் இருக்கலாம். You just close your eyes and put everything together, focus things, focus about a plant or focus about a picture or your friend's face or your mother's face. And the madri you mini meditate. You have to do a short term meditation. So meditation can be for 2 minutes or 3 minutes. சும்மா கொஞ்ச நேரம் meditate பண்ணிட்டு okay, I feel good. ஓகே, ஒரு 2 பாட்டு கேட்டாலே நமக்கு ஒரு ரிலாக்ஸேஷன் கிடைக்குது இல்லையா, அந்த மாதிரி. Next வந்து when you go to chronic stress, that is for stress which is prolonged which is for very long time, you can do a proper exercise. Exercise start பண்றது கஷ்டம், அதே மாதிரி மெயின்டைன் பண்றது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். So when you start, you have to maintain the exercising routine. So every day or weekly 5 days, you have to exercise so that you can help your body and mind from stress. You are helping your body to get more energy, more diversion, more positivity. Then maintain a healthy diet. Eat well. Diet means not starving. Diet means healthy eating. So don't starve, eat healthy. Be aware of what you're eating. If I'm eating a lot of junk food, cut down that. Go for healthier option. Lot of fried food, cut down that. Go for steamed option. So have a healthy diet routine. Then go in for your supportive help. Look in for people, your friend. Talk to them. Ask them that we can go outside. கொஞ்ச நேரம் வா, எனக்கு ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு, வெளியில போலாம். போயிட்டு கொஞ்ச நேரம் காஃபி குடிச்சிட்டு பேசுங்க. That helps a lot actually. Don't restrict yourself while you are talking. And again, I wanted to say that because அவங்க என்னை பத்தி என்ன நினைச்சிருவாங்க, நான் இதெல்லாம் சொல்லலாமான்றதே பெரிய ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கு. So do not restrict yourself while talking. See, you're going to talk to your friend or your family or someone you trust. So why do you want to restrict yourself? You just talk what you feel. Do not have filters. Do not have filters in your mind. ஒரு விஷயம் யோசிச்சு நம்ம வாய் வழியா வெளியில வரத்துக்குள்ள 10 ஃபில்டர் தாண்டி ப்ராசஸ் பண்ணி வெளியில வரும். Don't do that. Just talk how you feel, what you feel, and what you want. That will help a lot. Regular meditation again, and then pursue a hobby. Do a hobby that you like. Okay, இப்போ வந்து அப்போலாம் வந்து if you see a parent, they'll have this hobby. Evening ஆனா அந்த டீ டைம்க்கு அப்புறம் my mother used to do டீ டைம்க்கு அப்புறம் துணி தைப்பாங்க, இல்லைனா வந்து புக்கை எடுத்து கோலம் போடுவாங்க, சிக்கு கோலம். போட்டுட்டே இருப்பாங்க. அவங்களே வந்து புள்ளி வச்சு அவங்களே கோலம் போட்டுட்டே இருப்பாங்க. இல்லைன்னா துணி தச்சுட்டு இருப்பாங்க. இல்லைன்னா எம்ப்ராய்டரி பண்ணுவாங்க. That is an amazing stress management therapy. Okay, you pursue a hobby, you're doing something which you like, creative, you're creating something. It is a wonderful therapy. நீங்க வந்து if you have a manageable amount of stress, you can pursue a hobby, you can do something which you like. Okay. Next, so let's look into new way of therapies when it comes to stress management. So aromatherapy is a very recent way of therapies to reduce stress. So aroma na vandu it is sensitizing your smell, sense of smell. Okay, you're giving good uh, smell to your senses. Okay, you're pleasing your senses. It will help to energize you, it will help to relax you more, it will decrease the stress hormones. Okay, stress level இருக்கிற hormones வந்து கம்மி பண்ணுது. And usually for aromatherapy, they will use fragrances like lavender, eucalyptus, peppermint, and citrus. These are the four usual scent which they use. So nervousness, lavender will calm you, gives you a good uh, tension or muscle restriction la illama, it will relax you. Again, eucalyptus will relieve from pain or any fatigue or any tiredness. Peppermint also வந்து indigestion, it will increase your energy and it will relax you. And citrus is again helps with high level of stress. Okay, so we can use a lot of sense, or you can sensitize your visual, auditory, olfactory, and all your five senses. Okay, it will help you. So it is not just aroma. You can also uh, use a lot of things. Okay. Um, ஸோ சில பேருக்கு வந்து சாப்பிட பிடிக்கும். அகைன் சாப்பிட பிடிக்கணும்னா you are pleasing your taste buds. That is நல்ல விஷயங்களை சாப்பிடுங்க. Don't go for stress eating. I'm not talking about stress eating. Stress eatingனா கிடைக்கிறதெல்லாம் சாப்பிட்டுட்டே இருக்கிறது, you will put on weight, it is unhealthy. But you can help yourself in eating good food. Okay, be aware of what you're eating again. So next one will create something new. You can draw, color, knitting, embroidery, craft work, clay, cooking, whatever is interesting you, you can do it. So create something new. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி பண்ணதெல்லாம் வந்து பண்ணாதீங்க. And this drawing which you see, be yourself, that drawing is called Mandala Art. The one which you see in your left side. It's called Mandala Art. It is a therapy for stress management where you can do this art and you can color. There's a lot of app. You can try that. Okay. So Mandala Art in Potina, you'll get a lot of picture, you get a lot of artwork or lot of apps where you can install and you can try to draw or color it. It is very it increases your concentration, it will help you to relax, it will help you to stay calm. ஏன்னா வந்து பதட்டத்தோட இல்லை நர்வஸ்னஸோட ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தால் அது பண்ண முடியாது. So you have to relax and it will please you, it will give you a really good experience. Try that Mandala art. So it is one way to reduce stress. Diary, this is an amazing way of reducing stress. Diary writing or journal writing. It is actually இதெல்லாம் வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இருந்த ஒரு விஷயம், ஆனா நம்ம ப்ராக்டிஸ் பண்ணாம விட்டுட்ட ஒரு விஷயம். ஓகே, டைரி ரைட்டிங் வந்து அகெயின் அப்போல்லாம் வந்து எவ்ரிடே நிறைய பேருக்கு எழுதுற பழக்கம் இருக்கும். நிறைய ரீட் பண்ணுவாங்க, அதே மாதிரி நிறைய எழுதுவாங்க. ஸோ they have this habit of writing a lot. They write a lot. Like இன்னைக்கு என்ன நடந்தது, இன்னைக்கு வந்து டைரி ரைட்டிங் has to be elaborate. it should pour, you should pour in your emotion. You should bring out the reality there. Okay, realistic diary writing. இன்னைக்கு டைமை போட்டு காலையில் எழுந்திரிச்சேன், இத்தனை மணிக்கு சாப்பிட்டேன், இத்தனை மணிக்கு தூங்கினேன், இத்தனை மணிக்கு கிளாஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணேன். It is not that. Diary writing is more sensitive and more emotional. You have to write your emotion. Okay, so I met this person told me this. I had a small discussion, but there was a lot of things which I was not able to accept, so there was an argument. This person told me this sentence. That sentence was very hurtful, so you have to give every detail. I was sad. I couldn't come out of those words. What should I do? How should so should I talk to that person again, or should I end up the relationship? Or tomorrow, how will that person will behave with me? So that is diary writing. You have to pour in lot of emotion. You have to just and இன்னொருத்தர்கிட்ட பேசுற மாதிரி இல்லை. It is you. You're talking to yourself. So you can express yourself. You can be who you are, the real you. You can bring out the real you. So diary writing is again a very useful way. So do one thing. If you have a lot of problem, if you have are very stressed, இப்போ உங்களுக்கு வந்து ரொம்ப அன்கண்ட்ரோலபிளா இருக்கு, ரொம்ப ஸ்ட்ரெஸ்ஃபுல்லா இருக்குன்னா நீங்க என்ன பண்ணுங்க, just take a notebook, write how you feel. After writing, you just read and see. If you say after reading, you will come to a conclusion whether you're right or wrong, or it is something you have to go through. Is it stress in the stress and you go through பண்ணணுமா இல்லையான்றது உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிடும் if you read the content. So if you think it is not necessary, you will move on. If you think it is necessary in the stress நமக்கு முக்கியம் தெரிஞ்சா, you will understand why, what should you do, and how to overcome it. Okay, so again you could practice something else for stress relief, yoga or meditation, or talk to a friend, or mandala drawing, coloring, anything, story writing, cooking, washing vessels, anything. You can practice, or you can do any other work to divert you to come out of it. Next one is mindfulness. Mindfulness is again a technique which you should do with the professional help. Or someone, a moderator should be there in the initial phase. After that, if you learn the art of mindfulness, you can do it by yourself. And mindfulness is very simple. You are being aware of yourself. That's all. You are being aware of yourself, which is very difficult to attain. Everybody are not aware of what they are doing, or what they feel, or what they want. So mindfulness is a technique which will bring out the insight, which will bring out the understanding of who you are, what you want, and what is the solution. So awareness thing now, you have to be aware of your breathing. Am I breathing? So breathing is something we do every day, every second. Without breathing, we cannot live. It is a common phenomenon. It is a natural phenomenon. So how aware am I? நிறைய நேரத்தில் நம்ம பிரீத் பண்றோமா இல்லையான்ற விஷயத்தையும் நம்ம மறந்துடுவோம். Yeah. So mindfulness is the first thing is realize or understand or be aware of your breathing. How you breathe. Are you doing it in the right way? Next one, you have 5 senses. Pay attention to your senses. What your senses need. Okay, what you need. What is your senses? What is the requirement? So what is happening? What are you seeing? What are you listening? What are you tasting? What is touching you? You should be aware. Any minute thing happens to you, you should be aware of it. Next, how you think and how you feel. So what do you think? How do you think is important. And how do you feel? And feeling வந்து நிறைய நேரத்துல நான் சோகமா இருக்கேனா சந்தோஷமா இருக்கேனான்றதே நிறைய பேருக்கு தெரியாது. How am I feeling? Am I happy? Am I sad? What is this mixed feeling? What exactly is happening into me? So you should know what are you feeling? What do you need? Do you need someone? Do you need someone to share your happiness, or do you need someone to share your sadness? So what is your feeling? What is your emotion, and what do you think now? Okay. ரொம்ப க்ரூவலாக யோசிக்கிறேனா, இல்லை வந்து மற்றவங்கள ஹர்ட் பண்ணாத மாதிரி யோசிக்கிறேனா, இல்லை என்ன ஹர்ட் பண்ணாத மாதிரி நான் யோசிக்கிறேனான்றது நமக்கு தெரியணும். Our thoughts should not hurt us or it should not hurt others. So there are a lot of people have negative thoughts. எனக்கு இதாகிடும், எனக்கு அதாகிடும், நான் இதை பண்ணிக்கிட்டேன்னா எல்லாருக்கும் நிம்மதியாக இருக்கும், நான் இதை பண்ணேன்னா எல்லாருக்கும் வந்து எல்லாரும் சந்தோஷப்படுவாங்க. ஸோ erase those negative thoughts. Do not have negative thoughts. Make that positive. Have more positive thoughts in you. Next one, the movement. So what is your actions? What is your body movement? How are you moving? How are you, you know, maintaining your movement? How are you checking your balance? Okay, so these are the four things which you have to be aware. These are the basic four things which you have to be aware. See, if you achieve all these four things, then you will be called as a mindful person. Okay, initially you need someone to help you to understand mindfulness. Adukapru you can have realize this or bring these things into awareness. Okay, so it is just awareness of yourself, who you are. It's a very common question, who you are. If wherever you go, whichever interviews you attend, the first question, tell me about yourself, who you are. And we don't know the answer because we do not introspect and understand who we are. If we know the answer, it will help us to calm down. It will help us to bring in harmony, peace, and less stress. Again, I'm telling you, nobody is going to be without stress. Everybody will have stress, but we will be able to handle it. Having stress is very common. How do you handle it? How you overcome it is your skill. Okay, so you can use these things. You can customize your, stress management. You can have music. You can have dance. You can have art. You can have, social support, and you can combine all these four. You can have mindfulness, you can combine or hobby, whatever. You can combine all this and you can have your own stress management rules. You are the one who's going to create one. Okay. Um, yeah. So next will be yoga poses, and these are 7 poses which can help us from stress. So, Savasana is lying down without doing anything, just close your eyes, feel your breath, and lie down. This is this position is, am I presenting? Okay. So, cat position, camel position, balasana, and bending forward, raising your back, Padmasana, all that. Okay, so these are the 7 positions which you can do, which you can practice, which will help you in stress management. A very simple position, so try and do. And in the position வந்து back pain க்கு ரொம்ப நல்லது. These positions are very good for um, back problem, back pain. Stress இருக்கவங்களுக்கு நிறைய பேருக்கு வந்து back problem, back வந்து it will be very stiff. So this will help to relax. It will give you more flexibility. So it will ease you, gives you a sense of ease and comfort. So it will help you in stress management. Just try this. Try these, yoga poses, and make sure do not do these poses very fast. Gada 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 பண்ணணும்னு பண்ணாதீங்க. Take time, do it slowly, concentrate on your breathing. ஒரு போஸ்ல வந்து கொஞ்ச நேரம் ஸ்டே பண்ற மாதிரி பண்ணுங்க. கட கட கடன்னு பண்ணாதீங்க. Just take time to do it slowly. It will give you real relaxation. It will help you a lot. Next. Yeah. So now I told you about what is stress, how and all we are getting into stress, what are the stress management techniques, all that I told you. So now let me tell you a story. So this is the story which I read yesterday. Okay, it is a story between a father and a son. So father Ittida, he is a work from home father. He is doing his work at home, and he is taking care of his son. And this son, as usual, like every child, didn't know what to do, and simply coming and disturbing his father. அப்பா எனக்கு இது வேணும், இது பண்ணுங்க, அது பண்ணுங்க, என் கூட விளையாடுங்க, எனக்கு இது செஞ்சு கொடுங்க, அது செஞ்சு கொடுங்கன்னு சொல்லிட்டே இருக்காரு. And this father is getting so irritated. என்ன இப்படிலாம் வந்து என்னை டிஸ்டர்ப் பண்ணிட்டே இருக்காங்க வேலை செய்யும்போது, what should I do now? So இந்த father is thinking and giving a task. ஓகே, என்ன பண்றாருன்னா, ஒரு பேப்பர்ல இருந்து வேர்ல்டு மேப் ஒன்று கிழிச்சு குட்டி குட்டியாக கட் பண்ணி இஸ் கிவிங் இட் டு ஹிஸ் சன். ஓகே, திங்கிங் தட் அப்பாடா இன்னும் ஒரு 2-3 ஹவர்ஸ்க்கு இந்த பையன் நம்ம கிட்ட வரமாட்டான். அந்த பிச்சு கொடுத்த அந்த பேப்பரை ஒன்றா சேர்க்கறது தான் டாஸ்க். ஓகே, த fathers asked the son to sort the puzzle. Okay, rearrange the paper and bring that globe back, or bring that map back. So the father's thinking, I will not be disturbed for 2 or 3 hours now. So the father's happily working. And in the next 5 minutes, the son is again coming and saying, Papa, see, I completed the puzzle. You told it is very difficult. See, I've done it. And the father was shocked and saw that the child has done it. The child has solved the puzzle. And the father asked, "Every panna, it is very difficult. Even I cannot do it in 5 minutes. How did you do it? It is impossible for you to do it at this age." The child said, Appa, you just saw one side of it left. The other side had a cartoon picture. So I joined the cartoon picture. Cartoon picture was easy for me. I joined it, and automatically the other side of the puzzle was solved. So the moral of the story is problems and stress is for everyone. Solving is, and looking at it in a different perspective is what is important. Whether this situation is going to create stress in me, or whether this situation is going to give me strength. Am I going to come out of it? Am I going to effectively come out of it? It's in your hands. You can use all the techniques which I've told you all, you can practice and you can come out of stress very easily. Okay, it is a day-to-day phenomena. How do you feel is the way I feel as well. So we can, you know, very well come out of it just like the sun did. Have a different perspective, have a different way of looking into things. That is going to help you out. So now let's take a break from this stress. So what are you supposed to do? Think positive. Always understand, always realize that you are unique. You are the unique, or you are just, no, you're single piece, உங்களை மாதிரி இன்னொருத்தர் கிடையாது. You are just who you are. So you understand that how unique you are, how different you are. Discover a way out. Discover yourself. Introspect. Understand. Realize. Be aware of what you do and who you are. If you want help, don't feel, you know, shy or don't feel embarrassed. Just reach out for help. Go in for support. It is okay to be sensitive. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to laugh, laugh. You can cry a lot. You can laugh a lot. Be sensitive. Be emotional. That is not wrong. There's nothing wrong in that. Try to express yourself. Be yourself. Know who you are. Know yourself. Understand the inner person. Understand your individuality, who exactly you are. And be consistent in taking care of your physical and mental health. Take care of yourself. You come first. நம்மளை நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பார்த்துக்கணும். அப்போதான் we can serve our family, we can serve our environment, we can serve others. Okay, make sure you're healthy physically and mentally. And if stress is not manageable, if you're not able to manage by yourself, or if you're not able to control your body ரெஸ்பான்சஸ் நர்வஸ்னஸ் அதிகமாக இருக்குது, நடுக்கம் நிறையா இருக்குது, மயங்கி விழுறாங்க, ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் எடுத்துக்க முடியாமல். இன் தோஸ் கேசஸ் இஃப் இட் இஸ் வெரி acute, very intense, seek a professional help for sure. Don't feel shy in going to a psychologist or any professional who give you stress relieving, teach you to relieve, come out of stress, because it is important. Okay, if you're not able to handle, uh, go for help, go for professional help. Don't be afraid, don't be shy. You have to take care of yourself, your mental health, which is very important. Okay, so always think about it, think about the fact that it is okay to be not okay. Okay, you need not feel shy to say I'm not okay. சொல்றது தப்பே கிடையாது. There are days we won't be okay, we won't be happy, we won't be energetic. It is okay, it is fine. We can handle the day, we can, the next day will be better. So we have to understand that. Next, yeah. So take a break from all your stresses, all your difficulties which you have. So this is my quote: solutions are simple, but finding the right one is complex. Finding a solution is what is difficult, but solving it is very simple. So always understand it and try to move on and fight back to your stress, because it is manageable. We can move on, we can fight, and we can come out of it. Use the technique, customize your own, and if you want any help, you can again ask for help. So, yeah, this is what I wanted to talk for stress management. Any doubts, any queries, you can ask me now. I'm here to answer your questions. Yes, anyone, you can again chat.
Any questions, you can post it in your chat box. Ma'am will answer your questions.
So comments, or will it be in comments or will it be in chat box, ma'am?
Yeah, you can tell ma'am.
Okay, students, if you all have any doubts or anything you wanted to say, any feedback, anything, you can say.
Ma'am, I think there is no questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
There's no question.
Yes, ma'am.
Were you all able to understand, or okay?
I think they all are relaxing, ma'am.
After lunch, we are relaxing.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. Uh,
Thank you.
Thank you for the very informative and useful talk, ma'am. As ma'am said, taking the time to relax every day helps to manage stress and to protect the body from the effects of stress. You can choose any one techniques, as ma'am said, relax yourself and enjoy always. So after listening this session, give your stress wings and let it fly away. So now we are at the end of the session. I call upon our student Kavi Darshni to give vote of thanks. Over.
Good afternoon to all. This is Kavajashmi, BTech IT, third year, Dr. MJ Educational and Research Institute. It gives me immense pleasure to deliver the vote of thanks. I would like to thank our speaker, Mrs. K. Niveda, who honored the session with her inspirational and extraordinary thoughts related to stress management. Thank you, ma'am. It's my pleasure to thank our honorable and dynamic president, Engineer A.C. Kumar, who has been a great continuous support system and always encourages us in all our efforts. I also thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, Registrar, Dr. C. B. Palnive, Additional Registrar, Dr. V. Silveraj, and BENT Dr. N. Nittiraj for their guidance and encouragement in all our efforts. My heartfelt thanks to my head, faculty member, and colleagues who worked hard to ensure that this event becomes a milestone. My special gratitude to distinguished participants without whom this event wouldn't be a resounding success. Thank you.
Okay, the feedback link has been posted in the chat box. Please fill it before you leave. It will be activated for only next 30 minutes. So, thank you all for attending this session. Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful session.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate it, ma'am. I think comments la konjam vandirukku. Thank you. Thank you, students. Hope you all enjoy.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.